Well, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of 117. We are going to be building up our fleet today and all that good stuff so we can hopefully fight Athr and, who's the other idiot? Oh, yeah, Tarragon. Old man Tarragon. Yeah, totally forgot about him for, like, a hot second. I don't know. Maybe because he's irrelevant to me, honestly, and he's just wanting to get involved so he can relive the glory days of being a Praetorian. I don't even know. But what I do know is I'm very happy that you guys are all here. Really, I am. You guys are the reason why I record these videos every single day and enjoy doing so. That's the most important thing. I do want to ask you a quick favor, though. If you guys are not following the Rantian Twitch account, please go ahead and take a look-see at it. It's in the description. I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is Pacific Standard Time. If you can't make it, that's totally fine. But nevertheless, maybe one day you are able to do so. And I'm going to see what I can do to change up the times a little bit here and there sometimes and see how many more people we can get involved with the Twitch streams, because that's a great way that I can get to talk to all of you, and I really want to do that. So, first things first, we're going to have to check Vada for anything remotely interesting. Who are you? Don't care. What do you have as an item? Nothing. Oh, Brooch's chain in range. Not bad. Plus 20% productivity. I think I might have one. That guy looks familiar. I don't think I do. Well, even still, I'm not even like massively expanding on the brooches at the moment. So even with doing that, it's just not even necessary. So why are we missing out on a whole bunch of resources in order to get this going? What's happened? Oh, it's the timber. Oh, okay. I see you. I'm in a really good mood today. I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, yeah, I need to deliver this to him, don't I? It's right over here. Yeah, I'm in a really good mood today. I feel like it's just a good day. You know what I mean? Like, you wake up and the stars align type situation. You just feel good. So I do hope that you guys are doing well over there as well. Shortage of nobles workforce, and that is just because of that glorious act of stupidity that happened over here. I don't even know why. But we're going to move the custodies back into the town. And I'm going to need to deliver this to the old man.
My solemn thanks for your heroics.
Didn't that come with a specialist? Wait, hold on. Where'd he go? Or maybe it was this one. Someone had a specialist. Didn't I just see somebody? Huh.
I climb the cliffs sometimes. Can't afford to lose my edge.
Oh, right. I wanted to try this dude out. Okay, hold up. We are going to go to Caer Lindis to get some sales. We are getting some more timber in here. It's not a hell of a lot, though, because our forges are still up and running. I do need to take this unit of slingers over to our other island over there, just as our launching point. So we have our mercenary units already up and ready to go. And I think in the next episode, hopefully, if we can get everything sorted, then we can go to war with Athr and Old Man Tarragon. I'm really iffy when it comes down to these slinger units, honestly. I don't even know why the hell I've recruited them, but I'm gonna try them out again and see what happens. I might, I keep holding out hope that certain units are just going to outshine every expectation or lack thereof that I have of them, and, it'll incentivize me to recruit more. But I gotta be real, like, the one time that I tried the slinger unit out was during the second war with Zara, the veteran mode campaign, and they were just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why do we need 50? Oh, it's because of the ship archers. Yeah, the design for this ship is so damn cursed. It has a cool name for sure, but look at it. Both towers are right behind. It's so funny. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. Weird things make me laugh today, apparently. I think I might have had some laughing gas be shot at me or something. I don't even know. Okay, what's happening here? Another act of idiocy. Let's go ahead and upgrade that one to level 2. I don't really care to upgrade this one to level 2. They are still delivering, and that's just fine. I believe we're going to have to expand upon the drainage system just a little bit more, perhaps. So we'll move a couple of these eel grabbers more over to this side. And that way we can continue to build some additional housing units over here and probably move out the charcoal kiln and the woodcutter from this spot. Because they are technically in the way of future settlement expansion, which would be fantastic given the fact that we have the Elder Council over here. Now, I'm going to change that out to the moss covered and say screw you to that dude. Where's the ship at? You're over there, and flagship, you are really close, so they're kind of going to see one another to an extent. Yeah, there they are. The ship looks weird just even from this angle. Need to take some sails over. So, where do we have a warehouse over in this side? We really do not. We have this one. So let's go ahead and get this all repositioned and all that good stuff. I kind of like this area. The Custodes needs to move, though. You can go over there. Problem is, we're going to need some wood in order to continue with doing that, but at least we moved it away from this side. That's the first one. We're gonna have to move that one as well, and then we'll get this side worked on, and the next drain will go in this direction. Even though this does look very nice, perhaps we can just build it in this direction. Yeah, make this area a little bit fuller, and then the eel grabbers can go over here, because oh yeah, we do have another warehouse over in that side, don't we? Yeah, okay, well that kind of works. Have we arrived with our wicked awesome ship? Not yet. Have we arrived with this wicked awesome ship? We have not. Go and fast forward it so we do. Okay. Matter of fact, before you take the sails over, I'm gonna go and snag a whole bunch of this timber from here. It's just gonna make a lot of sense, really. We can continue to make some additional ships.
I can still feel the rasp of rope through my virgin palms on the day I put out to sea.
I really wish I didn't click on him. I'm curious why you're here. I'm really curious why he's even here. I need all of this, thank you. You're gonna go over here. Okay, how bad is this illness?
Your people are ailing.
One place at a time, dude. That's all I'm asking for. Are we gonna put this one out? Can we put it out? Where's the Medici? Well, we put one out already. It's right there. It won't make it. Oh, wait. No, it won't make it all the way to that side. Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. Is the ruin here? I don't know where it went. Hold on. Go ahead and get that one there and that one here. Thank you. I might get a unit of axe bearers just utilizing the workforce over on that side. Because I do need units I can torch. And I don't... Honestly, they should have an increased torching speed. I'm going to throw that other idea out there too. As a barbarian unit, they should have additional bonuses to torching. Link that up here, thank you. And now we have all this room to expand the drains. But how much can we? It's a really good question. What? Oh, okay, there we go. We're at 185 out of 225. Okay, let's see if we... I need to make sure it's precise. So there's gonna be like one spot there, but do I really care about an opening right on that side? No. So this has to be the way to go forward. Okay. We also now can expand and get another sluice gate open just by moving this guy, and more than likely gonna have to move that eel grabber over to here. Go ahead and just do that right now. We have way too many eel grabbers on this island. I'm well aware of that. It's not a bad thing, though. At least I'm not treating it as a bad thing, because honestly, you never know when there's going to be one settlement that's going to run out, and we can just instantly go and grab it from here. Okay, disembark our slingers and take them over to this location. Thank you.
Neptune's finest, ready.
And you can go back here. So we want to deliver all of those sales over to Corvinus for that specialist. Yeah, 48 tons. Okay. They're usually at the bottom. See, I remember this one. Get rid of that, please. And head on over here. So I've decided for yesterday, and you guys are saying this, it was in fact yesterday, to put out a Manor Lords video after a while, because I will admit, when I played Manor Lords before, I kind of botched it. What the hell is he doing? Where's he going? Don't attack her, please. Just don't. Just leave her alone. No, you're... Oh my god. Sorry, I have to look at this travesty unfold. It's so stupid. He just, like, hurled one boulder at her, and that's it. There's a second boulder. And he missed both times. Okay, no, he's gonna stay here. Unreal. Okay, well, you know what? Fight her, then. Fight her and take over her island. Jesus Christ. Okay, back over to what I was intending to say. I did record one episode of Manor Lords. It wasn't an episode, I guess that's an incorrect word to say. It was just a video, a long play, to see how it would do, and it seems to be doing, at this moment, pretty freaking good. So I'm happy. I'm a little bit incentivized to want to continue trying to do that for the channel later on, of course. I have to see where I can move these guys to now. You would be at 100% right here if I plop you down. Right about here, yes. And that's what's going to happen. And we'll have a road go in this direction. Well, maybe alongside here, and then over to here. I am low-key enjoying this, though. It might... Okay, so that would be at 100% right there. We can keep that. And I'd like to get some of these ships produced. Thank you. 2 more ships for the war effort. And what the hell? I will... Okay. I did it. I did it. I clicked it. I'm not going to unclick it. That's all I have to say about that. Is that impacting this? Oh, crap. Well, you know, the crazy thing is, it's still overworking, so I'm okay with this. Then I want a road to go from this side, link up to there. There's a lot of roads here. We're gonna fix this really quick. That's in fact a little bit better. We can work on that. It's now at 18 seconds. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. Maybe there's a spot that'll turn to 100. There. That's 100 right there. Awesome. And we need a warehouse for you or to pave the roads. I'm assuming if we pave the roads, it would be better. Because... Or we can just build a bridge over here. Let's see, if we build a bridge across, how much farther would it go? Not a hell of a lot. So, why don't we have a lot of concrete? It's because I didn't bring it. That's why. At least you're over here, so you can hand that into him.
To see things through.
I'm not getting my specialist, dude! You guys legit saw that, right? There was a specialist with that one, and I did not get it. Okay, another bug reporting. We are not getting our specialists from the missions. I'm not even going to do them if that's the case. I'm just going to make easy ones. I'm just really doing it for money, if I'm being honest with you. Let me go over here and get a bunch of concrete and bring it over to Caer Lindis. We need to pave up those roads. We get at least the charcoal kiln working. I don't feel the need to build another warehouse out here unless I really, really have to. But we'll see. Okay, let's get that over here. I'm trying to do my best to have a good amount of waters to pull from, as later on we are definitely going to have to build up, or maybe just even recruit a couple more of her mercs if she does have them. Was there a patch that came through or something? A more recent one than the last time? That's kind of weird. It's not giving me the specialist now. He still doesn't have anything worthwhile. Doesn't matter. What about him? The guy that we're gonna have to fight. Nope.
If it's metal or horses you're after, I might actually be of some help.
Dude, Max just loves cheese. I feel bad for him. I'm gonna supply his... I'm gonna be the enabler. I'm gonna get him his cheese. What about this? Concrete, fur hats. I probably have the fur hats. I can do that. I can easily do that. We'll get some axe bearers. We'll get a... I'm still debating whether I want to get, like, 1 unit of artillery. I don't have the building built up, obviously, but if I do see the need for it, except we can just, like, torch the whole area, I'm guessing, but the problem is, like, he does have a good amount of defenses, which will all kick in because they're going to be so damn close. I'm trying to see where the best location would be. I think if we could do a little test here, in fact. Yeah, if we land right about here, okay, we're going to be ignoring all of that. We're going to be ignoring all of that. We will just be able to hit these two. Oh, but he's got more back there. And maybe just break through the wall. They just need to deploy their garrison and send them towards our ships. So our ships can kill off the infantry for the most part. And then the settlement garrison from the villa. Then we should be able to just go straight in. I'm assuming. There's no way that I can get over to that side to destroy it with artillery. Unless I get like a legit land artillery piece. Which would be Roman looking. I think that's probably what I could do, but I'm not certain if I will do that.
A new unit has been recruited.
Okay, that's the unit of axe bearers. I'm gonna swap it over to tier, because that's 29 coming from here. Okay, workforce, tier, thank you. I'm gonna put you guys right over there. We might want a second slingers unit. Yeah, I'll go for that. Technically speaking, I want this note. Technically speaking, the auxilia troops are barbarian units in here, to an extent, okay? Because the Romans, whenever they conquered a specific area, or whenever they wanted to fill out the shortfall of where their armies lacked, which they wouldn't have ever admit that their armies lacked for anything, they would recruit locally. They wouldn't give them the best equipment, but they would give them equipment nevertheless, and they would consider them to be auxiliaries. So we could recruit some auxiliary troops, but they would, in this particular situation, be considered Roman, or, I guess, Rantian, which could make sense, but at the same time, I don't want to have that happen. I don't know if this is going to work. No, it's not. That's unfortunate. So I guess we'll just do some beautification up in here. That looks nice, in fact. I didn't think it was going to go all that way, but let's get a bunch of this piling down. Okay, what's this one? Manor Invictus. What the hell does that do? Which one even was it? This one? Oh, attack range, +1 ranged offense. Okay, not bad. Cataphracts confirmed? Cool.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Okay, put that in here too. Cautious greeting, plated hulls.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben.
So, Praetor.
Yeah, as you see, like 2 units right there.
Unit has been recruited.
Got so many things done at once. That's where getting this stuff is all important. So, Garum is intriguing. It seems like we still haven't fixed the cockles situation. I'm not particularly happy about it. We're at 3. No, it should be fine. I think we just need to build up the workforce a little bit, and then we'll be good. Have a road go through here. Thank you. And over here. A couple of additional houses. Thank you. And the road will go as far as possible to, like, right about there. So we have the market that'll go up the road. We're going to need a bardic hearth, obviously. do really like this spot for it. I don't know how far it's going to go, but it does have a nice-ish positioning. Yeah. Build a hearth right over there.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
We haven't heard that one for a while. I'm sorry, Ben. I don't have enough tiles. I forgot to bring them. Insert troll face here. Yeah, do I have any tiles about, or do I need to go back all the way up there? I think I do. I might as well.
Time flies, as do we.
I might as well do that. At least we'll get all of this sorted, and we're gonna get the roads paved up now that we have the concrete to do it. And there we go. Now I can deliver. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. Just that little bit for now. We'll see where else we can pave. I only did this specifically for the charcoal burner. And I guess we're going to have to put down visually somewhere. And this seems to be the place to do it. Not going to move that house. We'll keep them here. We'll put the visualies like right about here. A lot of it has to do with this massive industrial sector and the fact that we just have a huge population at this point. Because at the moment, the Jarls are meeting. The Jarls are meeting and they are discussing the war plans against Athr Yorgwin, who dared to consider himself to be their leader. That is just unacceptable. We'll have all three of our services just big chill right there. Just need to... Oh, I might as well take these 2 units as well over to our other launching point. Yeah, we can... Once we're done with this, I just want to really take an objective approach and see whether I do need to recruit any more or not.
We trade with tribes across the whole of the Northern Sea. Slaves and iron.
She doesn't sell the goddamn
Young,
catapults.
eager to prove themselves. I hope they never have to.
Yeah, I hope they never have to either. I hope they live long and prosperous lives. That is always my hope. Okay, so if she doesn't have any more units, if she just sends some mercenaries, then I'll purchase those from her. But if anything, I'm pretty sure we're good with a military standing. And I will get rid of this barracks in favor of having an artillery unit built up, so I'm gonna need a siege workshop. But hey, guess what? Siege workshop requires us to have nobles. Oh crap. Why? What the crap is this? Okay, never mind then. Maybe we won't get an artillery piece. Build that back up again. Where's my flagship? You are over here. Yes, we're going to need to grab some more of these tiles, because we did not make any of these things throughout the entirety of the campaign.
Time flies, as do we.
This ship is ready to ferry over these guys over. Thank you. I think we're going to have a couple of naval battles first before we can go at Athr himself. I don't like that they're circling this island. I really am not. I don't appreciate it. That's why I'm bringing a majority of our troops, if not all of them, over here. The only problem is I don't have a damn good garrison over here. I think I only have... That works. That works, in fact. These units can hold the line. There's 3 towers, and I just remembered. 3 towers and 1 gate, which will fire at whatever comes through here. Whatever comes through those gates, you'll stand your ground. Really in the Lord of the Rings quoting today, so bear with me. We really need to bring all of those tiles over here as quickly as possible. I'm not doing any substantial missions. Do we have enough cheese over here to take for Manx? The dude's hungry. We have 92 tons of cheese. I think there's one other spot where we're making cheese, aren't we? Yeah, right over here. I know for a fact we have enough cheese here. 349. Hell yeah. We're gonna go and take some cheese over for our best friend right over here. Friend? I got you, dude.
It doesn't look like much now, but it will.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Tales they'll tell.
Interesting setup right there. Maybe she'll come forward with another mission for us. I'm referring to the Imperium's Overseer.
We stand, waiting.
Would be really advantageous. Okay, so we're at minus 451. Something is fluctuating. It can't be this. It legit cannot be. It's at +5. How are we running out of this resource? Just taking forever to put it into the build? No. It's still working. But you know what? What the hell was that? Oh, don't tell me I'm in the spot. I'm in the spot. No, I'm not. I'm okay. I can't build one there, but at least I can have 2 more over there.
Await your instruction.
Okay, I already see something. Ask them to glorify your Imperium. That's -10. That works. I mean, our Imperium definitely does need to be glorified.
Quite the striking turn of
We get additional +5 with her. That's important. Build up Medici, build up the Custodes. Okay. Need to build a little bit more up back here. But I was intentionally doing this so I can go, like, right to there. And put this down. Put one here on this side. And one here on this side. Very pretty. You'll walk on both sides and you see the channel right in the center. How can we do this? We can put one house here, one house there, one there. I'm really on point with these circular designs these days. I don't even know what the hell is going on with me. But yeah, if you guys ever like want to use some of these ideas for your own builds, please, I wholeheartedly say go for it. I love it when people tell me that they've used some of my stuff for inspiration. I don't really like this now. No. It looks cool up there, but at the same time, I just don't think it's working with me. It's weird. Like, it works to an extent, and then maybe just have, like, a small group right there. Okay. And are we close enough to the services? I would imagine not. No. So we can put a market right smack dab. But we can't put it immediately in the center piece. No. We can put it there. Build a road across. Another water residence there. Is there room for the hearth if we build a road? I don't think so. We're gonna have to connect this guy up. But I don't think this is possible. Yeah, I don't think it is. But what we could do is we're more than likely going to be running out of the tunics and... Hold on, wrong spot. The tunics and maybe even the reed shoes. Yeah, so we definitely are. We can put a spinner down in here, though. That would make sense. I don't know where it can collect its goods from, because we don't have anything close by. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to have to put down a warehouse. I didn't want to, but I guess we will. We'll get the spinner there, and maybe we can have the shoe weaver kind of be out here on the marshes. Yep, right to there to connect that up. Very good. And then, like, right around it, we can have some additional, like, breed gatherers and stuff like that. This damn charcoal burner is going to be the death of me. I swear to God. Because I'm going to have to move it again. I think I might just put it down there and forget about it. Yeah. Gonna move you up here. If we're massively overproducing on the eel grabbers, I'm going to get rid of the 2 that are down there. Where are the eels? Yeah, we're at 11. That's really, really, really a lot. You can get rid of this one and probably get rid of this one. So we have more room to build up another sluice gate. And the sluice gate line is going to have to connect up to this. Okay, so you, for the time being, you're going to go there. You're not going to like it, but you're going to go there. And I hate that I did this because I have paved all of these accursed roads for one simple charcoal burner. I'm okay. I'm fine. Requires marshland. That is what we're on, game. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Link it up. God bless. Now, I have to make sure we get up into, like, this corner, build that up, and then put the accursed charcoal burner over there. I swear, there are certain buildings that just, they do something to me. And this is the one for this playthrough. It is the accursed charcoal burner, which is going to be, again, away from everything. Oh, wait, no. I lied. There is a warehouse right over there to the right. A lot of hand gestures were thrown into the mix here. I want that known. Did you ask for that? No. But is it happening? Yes. Yes, it indeed is happening. Okay, go and put this down all the way here. Yep. And then we will connect you up there. Oh my god, finally. It's gone. It's gone. I don't have to worry about it. I can continue building. And the reason why I want to do this is because we're going to need some more hemp farms and all that good stuff. Don't think I'm crazy. Please don't think I'm crazy. I know. You probably think I am. I get it. But listen. It's messing with my Zen thing over here. It really is. I know. I'm working on it. I'm gonna go across here. Okay, so in this spot, you will indeed have a paved road. And over here, you will link up. I do really like how it transitions from the paved road over to the dirt road. And we need to fix this too, so Bardic Hearth can be reattached. You know, that spot's be looking really nice also for this. And that's where you're going. Where's 100%? Because that's at 91. Perfect. Off the beaten path to an extent. 96. There we go. Perfect. Still gonna be at 100. Exactly on point. Exactly on point. Love to see it. Great. So now I have more room over here to build. I have this accursed road that I can fix. And I do need to fix that, of course. And that. Thank you. We'll have another spot over here. Be full of this. I love the wooden colonnade now. Problem is, you can't walk through it if you're walking, actually, down there. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. We're working. We're theory crafting. Hold my beer. Are you holding my beer? Okay, good. I need you to, like, legitimately out loud respond to that. By the way, that's the way that this channel works. And if you're new here, get used to it, because I get people involved. Whether you like it or not. It's essentially like if you're back in, I don't know, high school or middle school, or yeah, hell, even in college, when the teacher were just calling you randomly, even though you know for a fact you do not want to answer anything, period, dot, the end, period, and then just be like, a random name, throwing it out a hat here. Mr. Hawthorne, do you want to put your 2 cents in about how Socrates really dealt with this situation? I don't know where that voice came from, but I did it. You know how many times that situation's happened to me back in school. I have a lot of stories from mostly undergrad. Yeah, undergrad was a fun time. I studied like hell. I studied criminal justice pre-law, for those of you guys who don't know about that. Little bit about me. I am a law student, so don't mess with me. I'm just kidding. I wish I could have seen your face. Did we find ourselves here? So yeah, I had a bunch of really cool professors, and then you get the occasional really quirky ones. I had this one professor for it was for loss prevention. The guy was, the first day, he was like the most awkward person ever. Like, he was just reading off of the PowerPoint, and you guys didn't know this little thing about me. It's in fact a pet peeve of mine whenever professors read verbatim off of a PowerPoint. Because, and there's a legitimate reason for this, I can read the PowerPoint with my own eyeballs, so I don't need it regurgitated back at me. Yes, I'm using that term. So, at first it was like that, but then, he turned into one of the most badass professors I had in my entire undergrad. And honestly, he did, because he made the class fun. He figured out that, yeah, we can read the PowerPoint, so he then started to have like open discussions and stuff like that. And the open discussions, when people would come and read the literature beforehand, were actually fun. And you wouldn't think of that from a loss prevention class, right? And honestly, it wasn't a class I wanted to take. It was just one of the upper division classes that I guess I needed to just have under my belt to satisfy the upper division requirements, because you know how schools really just make you do that, right? Actually, give me 1 second. I will be right back. That is an important phone call. I apologize. Apologies, my friends. That wasn't work. That was my mother, and that is a very important phone call. You never miss out on a call from the warden herself. Yeah, I legitimately call my mother the warden. Oh, not necessarily true. I call her the Grand Warden. she elevated in ranks. Anyway, so going back to it, yeah. The loss prevention class was really fun. I had a couple of other really cool classes. Hey, look, a whole bunch of... That's an interesting set of animals. We have two of Eugene's cousins, another one of Eugene's cousins, a doggo, a cat, and another cat. Interesting. Okay, moving on. But then I had certain classes, which the class itself, and I want this known, I loved the class text itself, like just what it was about, and it was about women in crime. I liked it so much that I in fact did a independent study on it after with the exact same professor. And that professor, plus the one that I had for, what was it? The other, hold on, I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh yeah, for white collar crime, obviously not going to drop any names. They are still mentors of mine to this day, and I still am in contact with them, and I love that I was able to form that friendship with my professors, and they were incredible, exceptionally incredible. I talked to the one from white collar crime a lot more, and she recently got a new job too, which I'm very, very happy about. And I always wish her well. She's an exceptional teacher. Got me interested in a subject I thought was going to be very boring, in fact. This is a really nice walkway. I'm gonna do it. I don't care what anybody says. That's an interesting way of looking at it. Now, we're going back to the women in crime class. So I did do an independent study for that professor afterwards, after the class officially ended. So, the fun fact, got an A. Really was one of the top students of the class. However, the class itself was not the issue. There was a person there in the class, and I know I'm not alone in saying this. If you're in school, you damn well know there is always one of this particular individual always going to be in your classes, period, the end period. And those are the ones that feel compelled to talk about every damn thing under the sun, excluding what the subject matter is. I don't know if I've actually told this story before or anything of the sort, but I will say it again because it is a story, and I need to have my commentary stick to what it truly is, being quirky, random, and obviously unique, because that's what the YouTube gurus tell you to do, right? Right. So, this person, very nice lady, I will say that. However, I have to be really honest here. I am not really keen on knowing what you and your husband do in behind closed doors, okay? And I'm telling you, it was very in-depth what this person would do. But our professor, bless her heart, such a sweetheart that she couldn't find a way to tell her, hey, you know, it probably would be a good idea if we just stick to the subject matter at hand. And I must be honest, one day I was just not having it. I had barely slept. I was really just like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I just want to come to class. I want to, do the subject better, whatever, and go from there, right? And she had been going on like a tirade for like 10 or 15 minutes, I want to say, about subjects that pertain nothing to what the hell we were even working on to begin with. And I felt compelled in that moment to say, I hate to say this, but none of this has anything to do with the source material that we are going over, so why are we still talking about it? And, like, I'm sorry, I go there to study, I don't go over there to hear another person's life story. It's fine. I indulged it for, like, 2 months, okay? And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I needed to pass the class, okay? We needed to talk about the subject. There were 3 freaking textbooks. We had gone through 1.5, and we were behind by that half because this woman would just constantly talk and talk and talk. And I had good conversations with her. I did kind of apologize later on to her throughout the class's lifespan. I'm gonna say it that way, but in the grand scheme of things, like, her and I really never really spoke after that moment. Not like we spoke a hell of a lot beforehand, but really, I got a couple of the classmates later on tell me, like, dude, thank you so much for doing that. I'm like, look, it wasn't intentional. I didn't want to piss her off or anything, but at the same time, like, we're there to study, okay? We're not there to just talk about anything random-esque and stuff like that. And everyone understood, even the professor, because I did legitimately make a time to go and talk to the professor after the class. And I said, look, I didn't necessarily mean for it to come off that way. I was just a little bit like, I'm not in a really great mood today, so I wanted to, go on to what we needed to do. And she was just like, listen, I totally understand. I get it. I was trying to find the words to say it a little bit more tactfully, but you jumped ahead and did it for me. So I'm like, okay, great. Am I in trouble? She's like, no. Oh, okay. So you get a couple interesting ones. I don't know if I've told you guys the World of Warcraft story. Oh, that one was a trip. Let me tell you. Had nothing to do with criminal justice. Had everything to do with political science, though, because my minor is political science. And you guys are learning so much about me today. That's kind of great. And I'm happy to do so. I took political science as a minor, and my best friend, of whom I play enlisted with, he went on to get a PhD in political science, which is fantastic. I'm very proud of him for doing that. It was a long process, and, he graduated top of his class. Wonderful. Love that for him. And pretty much, I had this one professor. It was in junior year, so 3rd year. I don't know how they say it in Europe. Ben, don't interrupt my storytelling. Where's the public unrest? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in here? No, it's not important. Is it up here? Yeah, it's kind of important, isn't it? Where are the custodies at? Whatever. Boys will be boys. They'll cut through it. Anyway, so this one, it was I think it was Political Science 302, yes, in which we were going to be diving a little bit further in depth with, like, Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, their writings and whatnot. And I noticed first day, because I was taking the class with a buddy, we would take classes together for, like, at least we did for sophomore and junior year until, well, he was not a very good student, so he was unfortunately kicked out of the university. Please don't do that. If you get accepted to an institution, please do your best all the time. It's very embarrassing if you're kicked out like that. And I haven't talked to him for a long time. I know this is a little bit of a side tangent, but I do hope he's doing well, too. A little bit needs to work on his attitude, of course. Hopefully that's better. At any rate. So we were in the class. We were getting everything sorted. And lo and behold, this guy comes in. Huge backpack. I'm talking, like, way back in the day. This is when you're going to tell that I'm a little bit dated here. Way back in the day when you had the old Alienware bricks. You remember those? The Alienware brick laptops? That is what this dude was rocking, okay? And I looked over to my friend. I'm like, I already know he's not going to stay. I straight up said it early on. I'm like, I know for damn sure he's not going to stay here. Why do I have 2 of these over on this side? Hold on. I'm going to fix this. So the professor shows up, and she was really cool. Another really good professor during my time being an undergrad. And started handing out the syllabus to everybody, the typical startup of like any class. And what I've just asked you guys, as we're doing a little bit of beautification, what would you normally do when you receive a brand new syllabus for a class that you're just now starting? I'll give you like a second. Okay, the second is over. You are probably going to skim through it a little bit, take a little look-see, especially if you are very studious. You want to see, like, sometimes later on in the syllabus, they do show you what the exact schedule is going to be for, like, even tests, quizzes, essays, big projects, what have you. And yes, I was that type of student. I was pretty much the epitome of somebody wearing the big glasses and going to class with my inhaler in my pocket. And I'm not even memeing, because I did have a lot of asthma-related issues, and I did have to have that inhaler unless something bad was going to happen. Anyway, I do like where that little stone wall is. Fun fact. Anyway, so this guy shows up. He goes and he takes a position over the left-hand side. It wasn't a large class, so like 30, 40 students. And I see him take out this Alienware brick, and I look at my buddy, I'm like, he's not going to be paying attention. Guaranteed he's not. Again, I said it again. And he's like, dude, how do you know? I'm like, dude, as a gamer, I know when I see one, okay? Like, I dead ass know that man is not here to study. He boots up World of Warcraft. I'm not even kidding. There's still a row of students behind him, and this guy legitimately boots up World of Warcraft and is going to town. I have no idea what he's doing in World of Warcraft, because I have never really played the game a lot. Shut up, Ben! I'm telling a story! I have no idea what the heck you do in World of Warcraft, because, really, fun fact, I never played a lot of World of Warcraft. In fact, I did recently with a couple of my buddies, and one of my friends, of whom is one of the first channel subscribers here, and a channel member, thank you to both of those, Doozy, did indeed get me a level up boost so I can try out the Death Knight. It was kind of cool. I liked it. You can see the Lich King up close. If that's a little bit of a spoiler alert, I do apologize. But anyway, so he's over there doing his thing, and, the syllabus has been passed out. Do note, this is around, like, 5 or 10 minutes, okay? It's kind of going a little bit slow. 5 or 10 minutes of the syllabus being passed around the class, and then, what do we hear? A slam on the desk, followed by another hand slam on the desk, and a, like, scream. I have to say this for historical accuracy. You effing... I'm gonna say it, B-I-T-C-H. There you go. I know I've said it before with recording, but now I'm holding it back. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so he says that. He pushes his big backpack against the wall. So at this point, there have been 3 bangs, and then he just pushes his laptop into it. So, mind you, again, Alienware brick. If you haven't seen it before, you guys need to go and at least look up what the Alienware brick laptops used to look like. You could essentially beat someone upside the head with that thing and they'd be knocked out, okay? It was definitely huge. Imagine carrying that thing around. It was like the size of a damn textbook. So, after that, he gets up from his chair, slams that in, and then walks out of the classroom complaining the entire time. And you know what our professor just does? Is just tracing him with her eyes, just staring at him as he's walking out of the room. Waits for the door close. Looks back at the class, continues on with syllabus. Okay? Now, we're all wondering at this point, what the heck even happened? What do? I told everyone out loud he's playing World of Warcraft. I straight up said he's playing World of Warcraft, so he wasn't paying attention anyway. And then, like, a couple people started laughing, and they understood what was going on because they did play World of Warcraft, and they were like, oh, okay. Yeah. So we get it. Absolutely. 40 minutes later, he comes back, okay? Comes back to class, still pissed off, and goes and sits back down at his seat, and our professor looks at him and says, so, you really don't have to be here. Being honest, like, I mean, you're just going to be playing your video game, so it might be good to rethink just staying in this class or not. And what did he do? He packed up his stuff and left. That was legitimately the World of Warcraft episode in a nutshell in my class. It was kind of crazy. I did find out later on. I completely forgot that this was the exact same guy. Why are we fluctuating?
Good eating on cockles, and not just for crabs.
Dude, you serious? Okay, I need to get another one of these eel grabbers then. I thought I had enough. Whoopsie. Is that 100% out here? 100% over here. That's closer. So we're gonna get that going. Sorry about that. I think that'll be good. No? Let's take a look-see. Still good when it comes to the tunics. The reach shoes should be okay as well. Yep, reach shoes are still fine. Eels will be fine now too. Okay, good. Good on all accounts. Very nice. Come to find out, I did actually take a class with the same guy. And he did learn a lot from that time period, I'm going to say. He did learn a lot. Problem was, the next time that I had him was actually in the loss prevention class, and his backpack fell over and a crap ton of Magic the Gathering cards popped up. At that point, I told the man, like, look, I love you. Like, you are the epitome of, like, everything I wish I could have been back then, okay? And I didn't really, like, I wouldn't talk a hell of a lot at that point. Fun fact, I was, in fact, very, very, very nervous to speak publicly. I took a class early on, and in that particular class, they would teach you how to do, like, public speaking. I couldn't get a single word out. It took me at least 5 minutes to get out that I was taking criminal justice as my major. And now, I have a YouTube channel with almost 13,800 incredible people and channel members, of whom I really appreciate you guys as well. So, am I telling you that anything is possible? Yes. Yes, it is. World is constantly evolving. Everything's shifting. You gotta just go with the flow. Have fun with it. Break out your comfort zone. You'll do great. It's just gotta be you, man. Really didn't, you know, I did say that we were going to be building a whole bunch of ships. This is a pretty sizable fleet, if I don't say so myself. I mean, if we use it correctly, we won't lose out on any ships. The problem is that they're just really slow. They're really slow, and I do wish I could find a way to increase the number of people that are here. Oh, boy. I don't want to pave the roads. It's just not, it's going to ruin my aesthetic. Y'all know where that reference is from, right? You played enough Anno 1800 to know. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. There are certain things I will tell you. I'm not telling you that one. You better figure that out for yourself. If you already knew it and you were going to say it already, then you can go ahead and do so. But if you didn't, then see me in my office. We're going to have to go back down the Anno 1800 track. For you, specifically. Okay. Well, we're making a good amount of money. I'm happy to see that. The Alder Council Hall that is down here is providing the +2 pop for everyone in here, but at the same time, our water workforces are tied behind multiple different areas, and our smith workforce is not bad either. Why am I considering getting another axe bearer unit? How many do I have over here? I have 6 units in total. I can get an axe bearer unit from this island? I have enough population to do it, yeah. The hell is this? Good God. Look, okay, I'm just putting this out there. If I live in a nice little spot in a corner like this, I'm not going to revolt. But then at the same time, if the Bloody Baron is coming over here with his troops, then maybe I would reconsider. We have 94 smiths on this island? Yikes. Okay, that's a lot. That is indeed a lot. I don't think I need to have 94 smiths. Unless I want to just get a whole bunch of axe bearers. That might be the call. Yeah. Let's get a unit of axe bearers going again. Any quests that we can do? Oh yeah, forgot about these. Where's my ship? Prepare my ship. That's a Star Wars reference. Okay, let's go. That's Caer Lindis. Where am I going? I need to go over here. The dishwater. Okay, I'm clicking so hard to get rid of this. Okay. Whatever. It's probably in the same spot, and it's gonna go away anyway. Alright. What other missions do you have, clown? Bird Tongues and Aspect. For all of that, that's good money. Speaking of which, Miss Bird Tongues and Aspect lady, you want any more?
They all can't wait for for the caravan.
Oh yeah, you're the one with the fur hats.
There will be feasting for days, spiced cakes and silk banners.
It would be interesting if they go far east into Parthian territory. Dude, that better be a thing that they add in this game, okay? I would love to have a Parthian theater in Anno 117. Honestly, that's going to be a cool region. Hold on, now I have to theory craft. Excuse me. That's enough of a region to have a Parthian group, right? You're going to get the Greeks, the Greek Orthodox Church. Way too early for that. It is my big fat Greek wedding reference. Deal with it. Germania, Gallia, Iberia, more than likely up here. In fact, that would be an interesting. What would be up here? Carthage has long since been gone, unless you have a Carthaginian remnant faction that comes up. We get Aegyptus, obviously, so we know this is going to be worked on. But Parthia would be cool. I think a Parthian region would be really, really awesome. What can we trade with her? Not you. Quiet you.
They got busted.
Your freaking joke was a bust too.
Has always been a haven where people are free to live as they choose.
Okay, well,
Come here to live a little, just like before the eruption.
Hey, we're probably gonna have to be dealing with that eruption. And who's gonna be the first content creator to get an explosion? I'm raising my hand. Because you know the other guys, they don't have shit luck like I do. Guaranteed. Why am I here? I didn't do this. I didn't go over to this side. I'm telling you, that volcano is going to explode for me first. I'm going to say erupt. That's the proper term before someone harps at me. It is, it's going to erupt first for me, and then it's going to happen for like damn near everyone else that's having a series going. Guaranteed. Okay, what I need from here? I need a cheese. 86 tons of cheese. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I forgot the fur hats. We have to go back. I forgot my hats.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Okay. Okay. At first, Ben, I liked you. But now, you're pissing me off. I think I put that one too far away. There. 479. I was hoping it wouldn't go up to 500 again, if for it to tell me that, there's a fire risk in your city, or whatever the hell he says. I know there is. I live life on the edge, okay? That's just how I am. Go big or go home type mentality. That's the only way to be in this day and age, in the year of our Lord 2026. Okay, we need 22 tons. How much was it? 26. 26, yep. Wait, fur hats aren't here? Are they here? Wait a minute. Am I losing my shit? Yeah, no, there it is. There we go, 26. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I think? Oh, I'm mixing it up with the wigs. My bad. My bad. Alrighty, gang. You're gonna go over there and hand it over to Manx because he's hungry.
Recruited.
Thank you, Ben. Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Workforce, go over to this island because somehow I have enough of a smith workforce here to justify that unit being active. And I'm making a good amount of money too. Huh, look at that. Ain't that the epitome of the hyperbole?
The two answer.
Just really want to just swarm an enemy with a shit ton of axe bearers. What the hell? Just do it. Just do it, man.
With a high step and confident gait.
Did you give me money? Is he not giving... Okay, hold on. We have to see this before I end the episode. Go all the way down here to Lycia Mov. If she doesn't give me money, then that means the contracts are broken now. Oh, come on. I need my contracts, and I need them now. I need my money. In fact, I have plenty of money, so I'm not worried about that. I have to see how much our army would be all ready to go. Do you have any more mercs that I can procure from you, lady? No? Not at all? I swear they sunk another ship. Oozfraba. Oozfraba. Hey, look, there's my flagship. Oh, that's not my flagship. Are they fighting up here? No? Okay. I don't know what was happening. A new unit has been recruited. There, I said it for you, Ben. You don't need to say it. He's gonna say it anyway. I do like this additional expansion that we've done over here. It's very pretty. A little bit more beautification in the center here.
Unit has been recruited.
Thank you, sir. I'll be kind this time. I'll give you a little obelisk right in the center. Okay, where are we gonna take this unit from? Probably from tier. Yeah. Workforce, tier. Excellent. We can even get one more if we really want, because we have enough of a smith workforce here. Yep, doing it.
Need steel.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go over there. They all looking mighty fine. Okay, now we're gonna stare at this and then stare at the money. We're standing to get 14,000 here.
You shall have a prize.
Okay, I did indeed get the money. It didn't show it. So I got the money, it's fine. Okay. Ooh. Still do contracts, but I still think that the, something has happened because I didn't get the specialist from either of those two, and I know for a fact I wanted the guy from Corvinus to try something out. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please, sir, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Sharing it with your friends, hyping the videos always helps. Her flagship sucks, ours rocks, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians. Damn, I said that perfectly. I should go get a lottery ticket.